Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. If this is the first time guys you've been here, so be kind enough to just subscribe. That helps the channel tremendously. If you've been here already, you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do that. Okay, today we're doing a vacuum pump on the AC unit. I have the AC unit outside. It's very cold. It's a winter time guys, but the reason I'm doing this now because this thing has a heat pump in there, so I can get heat. So I have panels, all the stuff there. So if this is the first time you've been to my channel, check out my other videos guys. This is this unit here. It's FUJITSU unit. Okay, it's a 3 mini split. So now I need to vacuum pump this to make sure this thing working fine, so I can use this thing in the winter time for the heat system they have in there. So we never tested that, so you guys are gonna be all the way with me here. I'm doing a vacuum pump on this. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do the vacuum pump. I purchased this thing from Amazon. Okay, thankfully it comes with this. That's the first thing you're going to need. That's an adapter. Okay, the adapter goes here guys. Alright, okay folks, well I'm going to make sure that this thing there's a valve inside of it. This is the key you're going to use guys. You're going to use this key, number 3. That's the one that fits in there. Sorry. I'm going to use number 3. That's the one that fits in there guys. I'm going to stick it in there. Make sure it is locked. Now when you're going to done this thing, you want to open the Freon to let it out, to let it inside the system. You can open it like this. But right now I need to lock it. So it's closed. I got to check the bottom one to do the exact same thing. It's locked. Okay, now I put the cap back on, and this thing goes here. Guys, if you bought a unit like that, you don't know how to put it together, I have a video on this. I'm going to put it in the description, so therefore you can watch the video how to put it together. I don't need the red wire. The reason I'm not using the red wire, the red wire, so I'm using the blue and the yellow one. Okay, now guys, I have this thing for the yellow, which is the blue one. Okay, I gotta put it right here guys. It goes here. Okay, that's the blue one. It goes to the bottom one. Okay, this is all tight. Make sure it's tight guys. Okay folks, the yellow one goes to the vacuum pump. Okay. So we're gonna let this thing run for 30 minutes. I gotta go to the store for 30 minutes. So let's stick the wire on, plug it in, make sure it works. Okay guys. Use my power cord. Okay guys, the wire, everything's plugged in. Let's analyze this thing. First thing we do, we make sure this thing is tight. I already did this. All these things are tight guys. Those things are tight, so that we're gonna vacuum those 2 lines. And we put our wires. The blue line goes in here, and then the yellow line goes to the middle. I got my line to the yellow one connected. Now I have to switch the power on. Okay guys, I switch the power on, so this thing's supposed to come down. Okay, now I gotta open this. You see, the noise come up higher. You see that guys? I open this all the way through. Okay, so I'm gonna get the timer to see how long this is gonna last. Okay, there's no air. There's a little smoke coming out of there, guys. Okay, now I'm gonna let this thing run for 20 minutes. Let me get this. Guys, I just put the top watch in there. We're coming back in 20 minutes to see how well this thing holds. Guys, the key is it's supposed to be at 0 because when I open the valve, it goes all the way in here. Okay, so we're gonna let it sit there. I'm gonna vacuum for 20 minutes. Let's sit there another hour. So it's about 4 o'clock at night time. This may be for a while, guys. So we're gonna pause the video and come back in 20 minutes. Okay, guys, I come back 20 minutes. Okay, guys, come back 20 minutes. Let me shut this thing off and then close this thing, guys. I'm closing this, guys. Okay. Close the line. I think I should leave the line open, guys. Okay. I think I should leave it open. I forgot. Shut the line off, guys. Now let's see if this thing come down. I'm gonna see if this thing come down, guys. Okay, guys, like I said, turn the blue valve off. Okay, turn it off. Okay, you're gonna turn it off and turn this valve off, this vacuum pump off. Okay, guys, everything off here, and this thing is off. So let's see what happens. If this thing's come back down, guys, okay, like I said, make sure this thing is off. And then I prefer you to turn this thing off, and then you're gonna hear the noise come out of here, higher. This is higher. If this thing's open, the noise is gonna be less. Okay, so make sure to turn this thing off. Now I'm gonna unplug this, bring it inside. Now let it sit here for a while, guys. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna wait for a while. I don't know how long I'm gonna come back here. Probably another hour. If this thing drop, there's a leak. If this doesn't drop, if this thing doesn't drop, guys, there's no leak. Okay? So now we're looking at if there's a leak on the line. Let me see my line going up there, guys. There may be a leak there, I don't know. But let's see what happens. Okay, guys, don't forget to subscribe. You help the channel tremendously. I'm sure you have to do a vacuum pump to make sure this thing's hold. Guys, look what happened. How many times you guys see a video? There's always no leak. Today you see the perfect example. There was a leak there. It's not to 0 net yet, but it is close. I think it's 0. There's a leak in there. So let me recap for you guys. Okay, you need a vacuum pump. This is what I bought. You need a tester. This is what I bought. It comes with 3 wires. I have a video on this. I'll put it in the description. Okay, so I have a pump already. Somebody lend me the pump and check the valve here. I don't think the problem is in here. I don't know if it's in here. Okay. I did tie this thing up pretty good, guys. I did a pretty good job tying this thing up. I think the problem I may have is in here. Let me show you guys. Right there. It clearly is not tied up properly. So I will go ahead and do that. If you want to watch all my previous video, guys. If you're gonna watch my video, so you gotta subscribe and help the channel. I'll conclude this at the end of it. So I think it's on top. So I may have a part 2 in here or another video, because I'm gonna do another vacuum pump again. For the time being, this is the end of this video. So we saw there's a leak, so we gotta locate the leak. Maybe you should watch the next video how to locate the leak.